Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Hopefully, everyone is fine. We are about to continue with our nice little space engineer stream here. I think I'm going to turn up my sounds a bit. I think everything is going to be fine on your end. Fine, not fine. I need to learn English. Anyways, so I know we started about 1 hour later today than we usually do. We had some real life stuff that we had to work on. Other than that, we're gonna stream for a couple hours. Hello, Ramos. Penetration tool. Look, I will penetrate. So I was thinking about what we should do today here. I could either keep digging this hole that we are trying to make, or I could try and either repair the rover we have to dig the hole with that. Gonna make my life kind of easier if I manage to use it correctly, because I am notoriously bad at using machinery in the game and in most games. As Oramos might know from Planetside, I tend to crash everything, like myself right now. Whoa! I just managed to die. So, some tutorialing. When you die, if you have a survival kit down, you can just spawn from that. Otherwise, you don't know exactly how far away from your base you're gonna spawn, and that's bad, because you might spawn. How? I think I had my. What's it called? Uh, I was using my jetpack and went really quickly onto this thing and hit myself, and it hurt really bad. Really, really bad. So, what we can do now is either repair this beast, see what we can do with that, or I could try and build something different. Now, I think that that machine is going to be all that we need in here. I just need to find a way to make these go up a bit higher. By these, I mean these two things. Although I could try it as is, because I'm pretty sure Mirmi dug this place with this. It might work. I don't know. We're gonna find out. We'll see. Hopefully. So what we're gonna need here is we're gonna go into this panel here. What kind of wheels are these? These are 3x3. We're gonna find a right 3x3 wheel. Here we go. And we're gonna just place that somewhere on our hotbar for now, because we don't really care about all that stuff. And we are gonna have to see how we're gonna connect this. How are the others connected? Underneath? It seems so. Yeah, underneath. I don't know if I'm gonna. Well, you know what? Who cares? Who needs 6 wheels? We can use 5, right? What can possibly go wrong? So let's unpark this, turn on our batteries, and oh, there you go. I did something wrong again. That's not too unusual, though. Now, the problem is that as soon as we get into this place, we won't be able to use our third person view here. And I'm not really sure that this is actually going to be able to dig through this. But let's see. No, it's too low. So we need to find a way to make this be able to dig the stuff from up there. Let's make sure we're not emptying our batteries here. So what I need to do is to lift these things up. Now to do that, we can just use some of these things, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So we are going to need drills. We are going to need a conveyor system. So we will need the small conveyor tube, and we will need the small conveyor tube curve. And we might also need the, what are these? Spotlights. Because we might need to see. I don't know. So let's use these two. Now, the good thing about this is that all the things we break from this, we're going to be able to repurpose to build all the rest of our stuff. Hopefully, we're going to have enough inventory space for this. That's usually the main problem. Take this light off. Take this off. Oh, I forgot about that light. We're gonna do that too, though. Come on. Without destroying the flooring. This is sometimes a bit tricky. The small grids you need to look for a bit more to find. Now, in the conveyors, this is a small conveyor. We need... There it is. Because we can't use the big stuff for the small stuff. I guess. We do this. We do this. And now we need to decide if this is going to go one high or two high. I am thinking two, just to make sure we can do exactly what we want. Place this here. Whoa, that's the wrong... Oh, no. No. How do we... There you go. We're gonna fix these up. No, before we fix them up, let's make sure we do the things we actually have the materials for, which is this. And place this thing like so. Amazing. Display this thing like so. We weld these up. I mean, this kind of sounds like a tutorial, but science sounds like a tutorial. But I'm just thinking out loud to make sure I manage to do this the way I want to, and hopefully you guys are learning stuff that you cared about too. So that's also good. Uh, this is the front side. I want to think. I'm. I probably did this wrong way, right? I did not. Well, that's nice. I usually do these things wrong. There you go. Oh, I don't have enough interior plates. Well, that's strange, because I supposedly had the materials for all. Huh. Well, it doesn't matter, because as we have found out, what we can do here is we right-click on this, right-click on this, 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 and this. Now, these things have gone into our build planner. Our build planner is this thing down here that you right click on the thing that's not done, it gets into the build planner, then you get over here, you just press the middle mouse button, and you get the components that you need if you have the inventory space. I almost died again. I am going to go and heal up a bit. That is the most usual way for me to die in this. I open up my jetpack and I just run into things. Because I'm a dum-dum. It happens, it happens. So, now we can keep doing this. So we have essentially taken all the stuff that we need for the things that we are building here, and we're just gonna do all this. Now, I don't know if these things serve a purpose here. I will have to ask Mirmi when he gets online. But the things that we want to use here are going to work, which is nice. So now that these are all welded up and nice and fine, I could probably pay some attention to this thing. Oh, by the way, when you have fixed the things you have put in the build planner, they go away from the build planner. Because you don't have infinite build planner base to use. So there we go. That should be away from the build planner. And now what we need to do is we got to find our lights here. We're just going to press K, which is the control panel. We'll find the spotlights, which are 3. Grab them all, make a group called spotlight, and we save that. That is going to help us to make sure we can light them and turn them on and turn them off. So we go here to the groups, I think we can take this away somehow. I don't know exactly how though. So let's go for this. And we need this to be on and off. And that's about it here. So what we can do now, oh yes, we need to make sure that our battery is on. And now if we press 6, we can turn on and off the lights. Let's see. Oh wait, we also need to make the second drill group. I will have to fix this too. So, drill. It should be... Oh, I don't know what drill what. Hmm. Now this is going to be an issue. But fix that. We just go in here. We take this. We delete it. And then we have all these nice little drills. Place them in a new group. Save it. And then we just place that in our panel here. So, drill. Toggle block on off. I could have probably done that a bit better, but who cares? Who cares? Mirmi is probably gonna get pissed, but you know. Now, I know that this isn't tall enough to do all the things that we want. I should probably, you know, have been a bit more, I don't know. I should have given it more thought. Okay? But at least we're grabbing some material here, doing our job, and later on I can just extend this. Granted, to extend it, we are going to have to use more materials, but we are going to pick some materials by doing this thing. So everything is fine. Everything is going to work out. It's just going to take some time. It takes less time than drilling by hand, though. So that's really... Although, this is not the most efficient way to do this. I should have made a better drill system up here. But at least we are making some progress with the already existing machine that we have. That's good. Now, I could probably try to make this work better than it does. And I should probably try and do that. Although making this drill system is going to be a bit finicky. Oh, and I forgot that this vehicle actually goes really fast. Yeah, that's one way to do it. And probably the way we're going to try to do now. And I am really bad at driving these. As I have already told you, though. Everyone knew that. Need to go a bit slower here. And of course it is not. This is the worst part. The fact that I won't be able to line it up ever. There you go. Now, all the stuff that we've collected with this drill is going to be taken into our refineries here. Hopefully. Yeah, we can hear them work. It gets taken into the refineries and it's going to be used. Now, I could put my batteries on recharge only, but I don't think that's going to be needed because we're not using up too much energy. What happens is if you put them on recharge only, the base can't pull energy from your vehicle to power the base. But since we don't have any issues with that, we can just leave it. Although I should probably turn off the light. Let's do that. There we go. Now I need to think about how I want to fix this. I don't want to build a completely new machine because that's going to take too much time and resources. But I'm not sure this is going to do the trick. I might actually go in here and just start doing this by hand. Oh, what we can do is actually to grab all our metal plates that we have, which are not as many as I would like them to be, but you know, progress is slow, but it works. And we have some more here, and I can start laying out the ceiling here, Just gonna grab this light armor block here. Yeah, I can start laying out the ceiling so that we know exactly where we want and dig. Because if we're gonna do this by hand, it's good to know where you're digging. This ceiling is going to be tall enough for all that we want. Because the small craft that we're going to make aren't going to be much taller than this. So it's going to be fine. It has been tested before. I have made the same kind of hangar base once before. Problem with that was everything was fine in the base, but then I tried to make a spacecraft go out into space, and that failed miserably. Because as soon as the craft was ready, I tried to make it take off from Earth, and it didn't. And it also rolled over everything and destroyed a lot of crap, and And it was a lot of work building that. I'm looking forward to making a new one, though, because it's really nice to build and do. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna start digging this by hand. Because I would prefer fixing this place up before I start trying to make rovers and machines, stuff like that. Now, building these walls has not been the best idea because we are going to try and make room behind them. So building these walls is going to make us have to destroy the walls to be able to build behind them again. Now, that is going to be a problem if I want to use a rover. But if I'm going to do it by hand like I'm doing now, it's not going to be such a big problem. And I kind of think I prefer using the rover to just go away and dig myself holes for materials more than fixing the base. It's just the way I like to work in this game. I need to have a bit more control than using a rover to do these things. Other people, of course, prefer using machinery, and it's kind of how the game works. You can do stuff your own way. There are ways to be more efficient than you are. I tend to do it my way. Now, we could actually drill this with the smaller drill to be able to grab the materials too. But I think I'm gonna do that while I start digging the other room, just to make this go a little bit faster. And hopefully tomorrow Algern's gonna be with us, and he is really good at digging up resources. And Mirmi is also gonna be here, and he will probably start using the rover to go out and while I stay back at base and build. I mean, it's the part I like the most, building. And I also like designing rovers and spacecraft, but at this point, I don't know if we're gonna have the time to build one. I could do it though. I could try and do one of those. But since I want to actually dig the stuff in here by hand, I don't think it's gonna matter. We're just gonna keep doing this. Might be for some slow viewing, but doesn't matter. By the way, if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. I will answer all I know about this game, which isn't too much, but it is kind of enough to get started, I would think. What we can do now is start using up more of our metal plates here to set our blocks. I could use interior blocks. They use a different kind of material. I think it's interior plates. Now, they are really nice to use as interior walling in bases and stuff, but since this is going to be the hangar of the place, I think using these things is going to look a bit more hangary. That's why I'm going with this. The other rooms, though, I will probably use the interior. I think they also have some lighting in them, which kind of helps base and do stuff and all. The next room we are going to build after this one, I know this isn't ready yet, but is going to be a storage room. Now, I think that the storage room is going to go that way, because we seem to have more material in the wall here, which means we're not going to dig outside. I don't like doing that. I don't like to have parts where, oh, I don't like having parts where you can see the base kind of sticking out of the mountain. But I also want the storage rooms and the refineries and stuff being kind of close to the entrance. It makes life a little bit easier when you try to go and grab stuff. So we can start digging here again, now that I know the layout and stuff. Because I don't want to dig upwards more than I actually need, because just takes time. Uh, Now, underneath the base, oh, we need some more jetpack fuel. Underneath the base, though, I am going to dig a lot because we need that area to be able to place a nice little conveyor system. Because I like to make all my conveyors be underground, at least under the floor of whatever I am building. It's not really too complex. All you need to think about is making sure that all your things are kind of connected the way. Now you can place filters and stuff to make sure that specific stuff goes to specific places, but the game does a really good job that by itself. I have not closed the door behind me, and there's a slight breeze. Give me a second. There you go. That worked out. So let's keep doing this. I should probably go and refill my energy just to make sure I can keep. But yeah, all these conveyor systems and stuff is really nice. The thing is, you are actually gonna have to do a conveyor layout plan for your spacecraft too. Because even if it's small or big, you actually need things to be able to move from one compartment to another. Either hydrogen for your thrusters or materials if you use the spacecraft to dig. And you also need them with vents to make oxygen flow in the big spacecraft. Now, that is something we're going to work on a lot later on, and I am looking forward to that a lot. I am thinking about how heavy I would like to make my spacecraft. I know it's too early to think about that, but I like having some ideas, and I was thinking about making a layout that's going to be regular armor blocks like the ones we were using for the hangar here. Make a conveyor system right outside those, and then enclosing that with heavy armor blocks in case in space we hit something or we get hit by something, or there is a fight, or, anything like that. And then I was thinking I might actually make an interior with interior walls. They are a lot lighter, but they are going to take up some weight, of course. But we'll see how that goes. We are going to need to make a nice little layout to make sure everything nice and we can fit everything that we want, because it's going to be essentially be a huge mobile space base that we're going to use to grab materials in space that we can probably make a nice little space station for. And that's about the end game if you think about it. Unless there is PvP and stuff on this. Now this server has PV, although I am not sure it still works. Because what you do in cases like this is you actually give a block limit to each faction. Or to each player, I don't know how it works. Now, what happens is that faction can only build a specific amount of blocks as to not to make the server lag. And I think that on this server, that block limit has been reached by the factions. They can't actually spawn anymore. I'm not sure about that though. I might be wrong. It's just something I saw being talked about in the chat here. I might be wrong. I don't know. We will find out. Hopefully, we're not going to get killed by anything, and we'll take it all from there. I know this is tedious, I love doing it. I don't know how nice it is to actually watch it happening on stream. That's what I'm using my lovely voice to talk to you guys while I'm working. And yesterday, that actually made my voice box go boom. But it's fine today. I'm gonna drink tea instead of coffee, or water, and everything is going to be fine, guys. Oh, hey here. Our ceiling is working out nicely. I should kinda start doing the wall here. Oh, I have also placed a button here. My dude is walking. Ah, anyways, so I should probably start thinking about this part here now. Because this is going to be the button for the hangar doors. If you haven't seen it before, here's how it works. You press the button and the hangar doors close. Looks amazing, makes a nice noise. I am kind of hard speaking. I don't know why. So we should just take this whole line forward, make sure we can place the blocks we want here, and we'll keep that place open for the buttons that we have. I don't think it's going to look too shabby. It's going to be fine. Everything is going to be fine. And if we want to change anything later on, we can. It's not really that punishing to tear down something you've built because you get back all the materials, except for some specific things like some parts for the batteries. You don't get those back. They get scrapped, which is kind of realistic. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. Okay, so we need place a wall behind here, and yeah, there we go. Gonna go all the way back. This is flooring, of course, because this is going to go straight up like a wall. And okay, I'm not stuck. And to keep with the pattern we already have, since this is going to go up, you're going to place some nice little curved round armor slot right in front of these. But first I'm gonna go do this. Oh, and I failed. Nice. How usual of me. Oh, gonna make sure we have the start here. Now, all the blocks I don't need to weld, I will not weld. Because, I mean, why spend the materials? So we can start placing our sloped blocks here, like so. And we're going to leave that space there for the button, and maybe later on we're going to find a different position for it. But for now, I think it looks okay having that there. I don't think it's going to look wrong in any kind of way, having a place here to... Let's do this. I am going to start welding these. It's going to make the place a bit more pretty. It's going to make me feel better about myself. You know, all this good stuff. All this good stuff. Because I am going to start digging behind this, and I want to make sure these are not going to... It's really important for stuff not blowing up in your face, because it damages stuff around you, and it also can damage you. And we're going to go and fill up on energy again. We are. There are different ways to fill up on energy. I could just place down a seed. Let my dudes fine. But this is also good. This is fine. I don't see any problem in doing this, so I'm going to keep doing it. Thank you. Thank you. All you need for that is this machine, which is an oxygen hydrogen generator. You place ice in it, and it turns it into hydrogen. Exactly what it says it does. And now we can start getting these things. Now, this is going to be our main wall for the hangar. Behind that, I am going to make room. But I want to make the first layout here in the hangar first, then start thinking about the room. Now, I am going to weld you up, and then I'm going to kind of drill a bit here, just to make everything look pretty. And we can weld you up again, because you got damage. And now we have a nice little line knowing where we need. Means I can just do this, stand on these, and go to town. Everything in this game is nice and easy to do if you have the patience to. That's all you need, patience. And if you make some slight mistakes, you can usually fix that. So this is gonna go swimmingly, I think. Might take some more time than I'd like it to, but I still prefer doing this by hand. As I said before, I could do this by using some type of machine. I don't really want to. Although making the rest of the hangar, because I think we're going to push the tunnel in a bit more. Making the rest of the hangar, we are going to use the machine. Because that's going to help us out a lot. Now, hopefully you guys won't mind that sometimes we'll start the stream and some progress will have been done. I will explain everything to you when I start the stream every time. But I know that both Mirmi, Eljorn, and sometimes me might do some work off stream just to make things a bit. Nothing really, you know, game changing or really much. Just stuff. And then if you have any questions about how things work, we are here to answer everything you want. Because, I mean, talking to you guys is kind of a great part about streaming. So this is shaping up really nice. I'm going to drink some more tea. I feel my throat kind of. Oh yeah, it wasn't cooperating as I. But this is going well. Now, we are going to be more people playing this soon. So there's going to be a lot more chatter on, which is going to make everything easier for me at least. And more fun for you guys probably. Yo, I mean, Mirmi might even be able to log in today for some time. I don't know though. We will see. Aljun will probably be with us tomorrow in the morning. So that's going to be nice. Because, I mean, playing this game alone is nice and all. But playing it with other people, and especially people you know and friends, is making it a lot better. Because you have different types of characters doing stuff in the game. Because everyone likes to do different stuff. And that really helps when you need to work in this game. And also you have different kind of, because Elgin is the kind of dude that doesn't want things to break. Mirmi is the kind of dude that doesn't really care, so he's going to try out different stupid stuff that's going to be really fun, but probably destructive. So, you got different things happening. I, on the other side, have fun with all those things. I can spend a lot of time just trying to make things work, and I can also spend some time blowing things up. Oh, and by the way, in this game you can make nukes. But you don't make pre-made nukes, you get the warheads and you make your own missiles. So that's something I really look forward to doing. Okay, there we go. We're gonna have to dig a bit more here, but we can start laying out these things for a nice little ceiling here. I might not do this row. I should probably start with this part. Yeah, we should pull up the wall. Make sure everything is how we want it to be. and then we're gonna check. Everything is going fine here. This is laying out stuff when you have dug, or I mean, some people prefer making bases outside, just building the buildings. I tend to like doing them underground because I think it's a bit cooler. It's more bunkery, hangery. I don't know. It all depends on who's building what. I like them like this. I have also once made an underground base, an elevator that actually served to take my craft up, which was really fun. It was fun building too, although it was kind of hard making some things. Hopefully I remember how to do those things though, because otherwise this is gonna be... I mean, we're gonna fail, but it doesn't matter, because without failing you don't learn. That's what we're gonna tell you guys at least. You won't call us noobs, and then everything is gonna be okay. Okay, we can keep drilling this place here. Now, after I've done this, I'm going to start drilling layout. Oh, wait, I had this on the small drill. I will probably keep doing that, even though it's not going to be drilling as fast. It's a bit more precise, which means we're going to do less damage. And maybe I should actually even start welding these things first, so I can start gathering material. You're going to need a ton of material. But yeah, after we do this part, I will not weld up the ceiling yet. We're going to start trying to lay out the route that we're going to use. These are cargo containers. I think 4 big, large cargo containers. We'll find out, though. We'll find out. If we need more, we'll just expand the room. It's going to be... Go. And back to work. So yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to start welding up stuff. And we'll see what we do. We are going to start gathering materials, because we're going to need a lot of them. As you can see, each armor block needs 25 steel plates. And later on, when we're going to start making armored blocks, we're going to need a lot more. And they also need materials from a bit more hard to find ore, which is quartz. So there's going to be work that needs done. I think we're going to be sending Mirmi out on space missions, grab uranium, cobalt, and platinum. Now, if we had any platinum, I would be able to craft even faster tools here. But I think that these are doing the job. All this could also be made by machine. You could make a craft that has welders on it, and it could just walk up to things, weld them up. But as I said before, since I tend to fail at using things, I will not make that yet. Oh, we're out of steel plates. It doesn't matter though, because that's what we wanted to happen right now. Because we want to do this and start gathering material. Just gonna fill up our inventory and keep going. And of course, every time we fill up our inventory, we're gonna have to go and empty it, but it doesn't matter because we need all this material. Now, I have played on a server with a bigger inventory space where you could... It was fun, but I think this is a bit better. Because I was told if I press Alt and middle, there you go. That helps a lot. So yeah, we were playing on a server with a lot more inventory space. It's fun, but I think it takes away some of the game, kind of. Because being able to just carry stuff for a whole base on you and just start doing things, I mean, it's kind of cheaty. I don't know. I don't know. Eljon liked it a lot. Oh, okay, we survived that. I was afraid we were gonna fall here. Let's keep doing this. I know this is time consuming, but it is satisfying for me. So we're gonna keep doing it. At least for a bit. As I said, later on we're gonna try to automate most of the stuff. But I want to be kind of hands on when it comes to. Oh, I think I died again. I did the same mistake I did before. This is going to happen a lot. Not because the game is hard, but because I'm not good at stuff. And sometimes you get a slight lag spike. I'm not going to keep. Later on, I'm going to try and grab them and smelt them up to get materials off them, but right now, doesn't really. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. This happens mostly because I am not good at things, and also because sometimes the game kind of lags, and just for a slight millisecond, you don't stop and you fall onto things. And I think it's also because I fell on the drills of the rover outside, and they do a lot of damage because they are drills. It's their job. A lot of damage. We go, and we go. And a bit more careful this time so that we don't die. Go. All is fine, all is well. Now, I'm going to use the big drill a bit just to fix some of this stuff. I know we're going to need a lot more material than the stuff I placed in the cargo container outside right now. But what can you do? I do want to make this go a bit faster, and you have to sacrifice materials for doing something a bit more. Doesn't matter though, it's gonna be fine. Because later on I'm gonna have to dig more spaces, and oh, by the way, should I do the roof first, or should I do the underfloor first? Now, that is something I need to think about while I do this. Because I want to make a conveyor system under the. And that conveyor system is gonna have to be able to be expanded because I want to make. So what happens is, yeah, let's talk about this first. You can attach your all your vehicles. Either it's rovers, it's small spacecraft, it's big spacecraft. You can make a mothership that can also be attached by using these connectors. What they do is they pull stuff that you want them to pull out of your vehicles, but they also give it power and make them grab hydrogen for their what's it called for the thrusters and all that stuff. So what I want to do is I want to place some of those in there so that we can park spacecraft in there. Small spacecraft, they are about the size of this rover here. But it's going to be really nice to be able to have them work there. Now, I wanted to make some kind of system with pistons and stuff that so you can park it out here and then it pulls in. But I'm not sure that's going to be a thing because we're going to have collision problems. Now, I could though make them do the side. The collision problem is going to be but here I could actually make slow. We'll see what we're going to do. We'll see what we're going to do. I might figure out a way to do it. I might not. We'll see. I have been told there are mods for this, but I want to play this game as vanilla as possible because I haven't played it enough to actually need mods to do it. I mean, I have not made a big spacecraft to go out to space yet. No, you know, um, can keep this. I think we're getting close to where we want to be, which means we're gonna have to start. Have to start to think about if we're going to want to do underground first or the next. I think I'm gonna have to go underground because we're gonna have to the hole here expand this thing inside. Later on, all this stuff is gonna go away. So I think we're gonna do that. How are we on? We are really fine. I mean, this is trying to make more, but I think we don't have. Oh, we could make more. Let's have it make a couple of thousand more, and it's just gonna keep going as material. we are go underneath, start digging for our conveyor system. We're going to do that while also grabbing more materials. You see, that actually means this is now broken. But nothing really major happened, so everything is fine. I have some issues with those things all the time, but it doesn't matter. Everything I want them to. So fine, it's fine. That's why I tend to weld up all this. Oh, I'm full of materials. Luckily, here, so we can do this. Picking these up. I'm gonna grab as many as I feel like is not. I could also wait. What we can do though is I could take this. Since I'm gonna spend a lot of time digging, I might take this inside now and start digging. That might be a thing. I'm going to go into first person view. Because I can take this and just start digging further inside here. Just need to be really careful so that we don't destroy stuff. Now this is going to make a lot of noise. Sorry about that. We're going to do our best not to have a problem with it. If you feel like it's too loud, just let me know and I'm going to try and turn. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to dig until the inventory of the ship is completely full. And that's going to take a bit of time. It's nice. Fine. Now the problem here is I'm going to show you a thing. Because of the layout here, as soon as we get kind of with it's going to start digging downward. We don't really want that, but we're going to try and cope with that for now. And we're going to have noise again. Oh, wait, it won't go further. Come on, we got this. And by placing those drills up top, I think we actually managed to do something good here. Let's check it out. We need to press park, otherwise this is going to keep going downwards. Well, it could be worse, right? This is going to be a problem, but all we need to do is turn this and keep going. I would like to, yeah, I'm going to try and do it in a third person view. Oh, we need to unpark and start. It does not seem what I wanted to. Oh, okay, it's working. I'm just impatient. It happens. I mean, me being impatient. It happens a lot. Now, the good thing with doing this in third person view is that it doesn't. Or, well, that's good. There we go. I'm going to check the inventory here. This is full. This is full. This has a lot of space left. Yup. Got this. Now, I feel like something is wrong with how this built. I'm gonna have to ask Mirmi later. I think that sometimes, I think some things don't, but I don't know yet. I haven't played with it enough because I'm not good at using them. So I mean, point, right? Well, here is the point. Them to grab a lot of materials that we are going to need. Because if I do this now, I can start digging underneath the base the way without having to do it with the small drill. Means I'm going to make a lot more progress. And back. Go. Turn off the drills for a bit so they don't drain our batteries. Oh, bad at driving these. Really, really. Have a slight problem? No, everything's fine. There we go. Oh, because we are missing a wheel, kinda doesn't want to work with us. But doesn't matter. We got this. So let's start drilling this of wall 2. While it does that, I'm going to check the inventory again. This is full, this is full. I mean, most of this stuff is going to fill up, but we do have some large containers here, so we can make more work here. We can do more stuff. Got this. And I will be able to drink some tea while this is happening. Yeah. Now, as you can see, when you have pushed this into the wall a bit, leave it that it kind of digs up more stuff around it. I usually don't wait for that to happen, but since we're here now, I should probably. Hopefully, we're not going to destroy that part of the wall that I made. No, it went well. Surprisingly well. And as you can see, sometimes the first person view, the third person view, doesn't like to work, but it's fine. Completely okay. Means we can grab this P2 up there. I mean, this worked out really nicely. Better than I thought. Of course, I thought it was going to go really, really bad, but that's good. And I am out of tea. So it's going to have to be water from now on. Oh no. I decided not to drink coffee today because it kind of makes my voice a bit unhelpful. Oh, now, as you can see, there is a problem when you do this. It starts digging downwards. The way you can stop that from happening is having a friend places down more flooring here. Now, we're not going to do that. We're actually going to take this outside and empty it. Now, to do that, I'm going to have to be good at driving, and that has never happened before. Oh, okay, I almost made it turn over. So, yeah. It is a fault of the design too, but the thing is, we probably couldn't make the design a lot better than this without having a problem with the drills when we try to get into tunnels. Because the wheels would not be able to pass through the tunneling. So, hopefully I'm going to be able to do this correctly. Nope. Oh, no. Come on. Work with me. Well, it tried to. This is a really bad spot for this. It could be a lot better. But that's the thing when you try to do things that are not going to stay in place for a long time. Oh, 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 we got this. There you go. But yeah, when you try to build things that you're not actually going to have there for a long time, you tend not to pay too much attention. So what we can do now is we can start digging towards the inside here. We want to dig a tunnel underneath our base flooring. And not only a tunnel, because later on we're going to make the whole part of the base under the floor being hollow, so that we can move around freely down there and fix any problems or issues that might turn up. And important stuff. I'm even going to make a maintenance hatch, because what you want to do is to be able to fix any issues down there and to have enough space to build all the things you want to build without having it. This is kind of tedious work for some people, and that's why I tend to do it the most when we play with my friends, because I actually really enjoy it. Not the digging part, the building part. Okay, I think we're under... Yeah, this is the hangar door, which means we're making progress here. Really good. But I think I've dug a bit too deep. Yeah. I'm just going to use this and just go up a bit higher. There we go. Now we can see that we have flooring above us. It's really good. Means we are at the correct place. Hey, Dustin. What's up? How are you? You find me in a hole, as you can probably see. Now, what we want to do here is I am not going to spend too much time figuring out what I'm going to do here. I am actually going to have to fix where the cargo space is. I just wanted the materials working so I can fix this wall first and take it from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a crap ton of metal plates, or as much as I can possibly carry, which is not so much. We're going to fill up on energy and hydrogen. You are not impressed? What are you not impressed by? Are you not entertained? As someone once said. You good? Nice, nice. It's been a long time since I've seen you, man. So we're gonna just keep welding up this wall here. And we want to make a space behind this wall that's gonna be 3, 4, 6, 6 by, no, no, 7 by 7, I think? Finding me in a hole? Come on, man. I'm doing the best I can. I'm the one digging the holes. I'm all alone. My other workers are not here. Any good news? Anything interesting happening in your life? No? Try to enjoy the last days of freedom? Yeah. The problem with that is I was really looking forward to playing Dungeons and Dragons. I don't think we're going to be able to do that when we are quarantined. And that's a bummer. A real, real bummer. Yeah. Hopefully we might find a way. I don't know how. Maybe you guys can be like the outlaws going to a different house to play a game. And then you're all gonna get caught by the police, and you know what. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, but later on in winter, I think this is gonna kind of blow over and we're gonna be able to do that. Because I really, really want to play. We're gonna find a way, we're gonna find a way. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The sad part is we actually have a good team that wants to play, and we won't be able to play because of the quarantine. That's so bad. I hate that. By the way, how long are you going to be staying in town? Is it like done? You're staying here ever? Or am I asking too many questions? I mean, you don't need to answer anything. You can just do nothing. While I weld this wall. Because apparently this is my life now. For the whole winter at least. Ooh, so we're gonna have time to do it. We're gonna have time. We'll find a way. Don't worry. Okay, I'm almost done with this wall. And you're done with this wall. Nice. Although we are gonna extend this further, I think I want to make it like twice as big. Just to make it look vast. But we'll see. Because I am gonna use Mirmi to dig that. We're hyped? Yeah, I was also hyped. But we can probably wait for a month and see what happens. We're all gonna be here. Nothing's gonna change. All we need is love. And food. A lot of food. I'm gonna become fat as F while quarantined. I'm gonna eat all the time. Then my girl is gonna hate me. Then I'm gonna have to work out, and then she's gonna love me again. And everything is gonna be fine. Gonna be like you? Maybe. I mean, who knows? Okay, so what we've done here is I really hate how this looks. We're gonna have to find a different spot for this button panel. Hmm. Hmm. So one, two, three. Let's have this out. One, two, three. Do this here. Because this is going to be our door into the other room. Which means we need to make this floor look good. There you go. We're going to place a door here later on. So we know we want to go three to each side from here. I'm just going to start digging. Your apprentice? Yeah, I'm going to be your apprentice in being big. I'm okay with that. Restart in 1 hour. Oh, that means it's 1 o'clock. Guys, I think we're going to have to take a little pee break here. I'm just going to place my dude inside the bed here so I know I won't die. And we're going to continue in a couple of minutes. You guys okay with that? I think you're okay with that. We all need to pee. See you guys in a few minutes. And we are back again. Hopefully. I think. We may. We might. By the way, Dustin, you hear about the sound from space they can detect these days? Any insight on that? Anything you want to tell us? Do you know something? There we go. Because I would love if 2020 ended with aliens. I think that's going to be the best thing. Repeat. I read somewhere that they have detected a sound coming somewhere from space and maybe from our solar system. I was wondering if you heard anything about that, because I would really love for 2020 to end with aliens. Or dinosaurs with lasers. I'm okay with that too. So, what we do here. You didn't know that? Come on. So, this is enough space for one container. So, we're gonna place. I now want to start placing interior walls, which are these nice things. For those, I'm gonna need interior plates though. So, I'm gonna do the layout first with the stuff I got. So, one, two, three. Okay, I need to dig more. This is gonna take a bit more time. Aliens exist in your opinion? Well, they do in mine too. Well, that we can't communicate yet. I kinda agree that we can't communicate, but that doesn't mean they can't. So it's mostly up to them. If they try to, that's gonna be fun. Or it might just be some kind of space noise that we don't just understand yet from some planet or such. I mean, everything is possible. And by the way, alien life doesn't mean that it's gonna be like small green people. It might just be microbes, like the ones we might find on one of Jupiter's moons, if I have read stuff correctly. There you go. But it would be nice to find some alien, I think. So this is going to be the entrance. Then we need one. I think we're going to have to go a bit more outside here. I don't know if I'm comfortable. It's probably going to be fine. Yeah, it's going to be fine. We have space, I hope. We'll see. We'll see. If we don't do this as well as we should, I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? Recently I saw a video about us living in a simulation. Yeah, this is actually one of the great theories that they have about us living in a simulation, and this isn't really real life and all that stuff. I'm kinda okay with that, but then my dude has chosen a really crappy simulation. I would prefer my dude to do the simulation where he is rich. Three. This is going to be where the wall is. Three. And Don't laugh, you know what I mean. I mean, what's the point in living in a simulation when everything is hard? Or is my dude just the kind of guy that plays games in hard mode? I mean, I do like playing hard games sometimes. But yeah, then my guy is probably kind of stupid. I don't know. I mean, money. Why not money? I have lost my sense of direction. I think I am not vertical right now. Ah, okay, so we can place 1, 2, 3. So this is enough space for 2 containers. And we need at least 2 more in here. We should probably go and grab the stuff we need. Start the interior walls. Oh, just so we know exactly what we're doing here, which means I'm gonna have to dig a bit more deeper here. The dwarves, they dug too deep. Imagine a Balrog just walking out here soon. Uh, oh, maybe I want to place interior walls here. So we should probably extend this a bit more. It's gonna take up more materials, but that's not gonna be a huge issue, I hope. Because yeah, I would like for it to have interior walls here, which means I can actually paint the rooms a bit better. Because you can place color in this, which is really nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna grab what do I need for this? I need interior plates to just set down the blueprint, so we're gonna start with that. We are going to grab like 100 of them, just for the blueprints. And it's gonna be here. 1, 3. Is that the correct spacing? 1, 3. Yeah. And then we want more of these here. Okay, so this is gonna be the interior walling here. The good part about the interior walls is that I think they actually have a light source, which is going to be amazing. I am going to try and make this base as pretty as possible because I like the base being nice. Since we're going to spend a lot of time here while trying to get all the stuff we need to make a huge spaceship and stuff, I'm going to do my best to make it easy on the eye. Now, hopefully I'm going to manage that. Doesn't mean I'm going to be able to do it correctly, but you know. So what I want to do now is this is going to be the space for one of the cargo containers. I'm going to place another one here. I want to leave a space between them and then place four inside. So we're going to have to keep doing this a bit more. Doesn't matter though. That's why we're here. We love doing it. Kinda. I could have done this in a slightly better way if I had decided to make a good digging vehicle, a good rover. I could actually have done this before I made the wall, just gone in with the rover, dug out the space, and then placed flooring and stuff. But, as I said before, I really like doing this by hand. I don't know why, just makes me feel better about doing it. Because this game is about automation later on, so doing things while using machines is going to be the way to go. But, I mean, this is the main base. Let's spend some good quality time. I'm just gonna keep going here, make sure I make the flooring first, and then we'll see what happens. And the good thing about this is that when Aljon joins us in the game, which is probably gonna be tomorrow, he's gonna start digging all this stuff out a lot quicker than I do, which means I can actually start with different projects. I'm just gonna make some really good layouts here first, and we'll see what happens. Let's start placing some flooring. There we go. So it's going to be one, and then one, two, three, and we're going to need one more after that because we want to make more interior. So we're going to have a lot of digging to do, but progress is being made. And I do like placing down blocks. It's my favorite kind of thing. I know it sounds kind of, but I love it. You know, I need to make sure I don't close myself in here. But I mean, I can just dig myself out again, so everything is going to be fine. There you go. Now, by placing this flooring here, it's going to make my life a lot easier. I try to keep digging this way. Oh, I forgot a hole. Let's place you. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't have any more steel plate on me. That's a bummer. And do I have any more in here? No, but I should have in a different inventory. By the way, if any of you guys need some explanation about how it works or what we're working on, just let me know, and I will do my best to explain everything I can for you. Because this game can be a bit confusing at times, is the word I was looking for. It can be confusing. So we need to make sure that these things get... Because those are also things I can die on very often. Because I leave a small thing like that, I don't see it when I move around, and then I open the jetpacks and fall right onto it and impale myself to death. Which is never nice. There we go. Now I'm going to test if I will... I'm trying to decide if I'm going to make the interior wall, I mean the one here. Oh, another hole! How nice. There you go. And after the interior wall, if I'm going to place these armor blocks behind that and then making... I know I'm going to be taking up more space, but I think it might look better, so we'll have to find out. So one here, that, one, two, three. I need to dig just a little bit more. And then we got the layout of the room ready, which means we can start doing some verticals. To me, this is kind of the nicest part of the game. To other people, it's the worst. Most people will probably try not to build inside mountains just so that they don't need to do digging and stuff. I, on the other hand, love doing them inside. It's not the digging that makes me like it, it's more the aesthetics of it. I like the bunker hangar. No, it's not for everyone, of course. There we go. Now we can start placing these down. Does it matter? No, we can use whichever side we want. Okay, and one, two. And then I'm going to place one of these blocks here, and I'm also going to weld it up. Oh, we're going to need more steel plate for that. I'm going to go and grab some of that. We had a slight lag here, if you saw, but it doesn't matter. Everything is fine. I didn't die, the important part. Sometimes servers will lag without any apparent problems. That's mostly... Oh, wait. One... Oh, yeah, we've placed these. Good. Okay, I was starting to think I made the mistake, but no, I haven't. That's also really unusual. There we go. And now we can start placing down more of these, just to make sure we have the layout ready. Because this room is going to be... Oh, wait, let's take you away and place another one of these. This room is going to be a dead end. You just walk in and there's going to be containers in here, just so that you have a good space to leave your stuff, which is going to happen a lot automatically. I am thinking I'm going to pull all the conveyor system out here. I'm going to take this away, but I'm going to leave a small one that's going to be connected to the connectors that and stuff. Just so we can be able to go outside here, because you can open this up and then you can find all the inventories that are inside your grid, and also the connected inventory, which is really good. Because sometimes you need to find something and you just go in here and grab it, and that's it. Oh, I'm gonna have to get more energy. This is going well, though. We are making a lot of progress today. This is a slow game, so many things take a lot of time. Now, if I had spent time to make a rover with drills, the work I'm doing inside might have taken less time, but I wouldn't be able to be so precise, so I might have made mistakes. So, every person has his own way of building the bases. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm thinking later on when we build the spaceship, we're going to use interior walls, then we're going to use light armor blocks. In between those, we're going to place a conveyor system, and then we're going to have heavy armor blocks outside, and those are going to be the outer for a spaceship. Hopefully, that's not going to be too heavy, but we'll see what happens. Now, I think I'm going to have to start digging upward. We're going to do the verticals. So the cargo containers are only 3 in height. Means I won't have to dig too high up. It's going to be fine. I'm going to do this like the perimeter of the wall first. And we're just going to keep digging. I mean, digging is boring, but it needs to be done. So I'm going to do it. I really like placing down the rest of the stuff though. It's nice. Fine. It's going to be okay. Oh, I should probably though use up these flooring. Later on, we're going to make a hole right here where our conveyor is going to, a conveyor tube is going to go upwards so that we can connect our cargo system. Because everything is going to be connected here. I want all the stuff being able to go into places by itself without us having to carrying them around. It's going to make our life a lot easier. So this room is going to have all the cargo, and the room next to it is going to have the factory. It's going to have refineries, it's going to have assemblers. Everything is going to be amazing. I think I'm going to make 3 refineries and 3 assemblers, and then we see if we want to expand it from there. I don't think we're going to have to, because we're going to place the modules on the refineries and the assemblers to make them work more quick. It's going to be good. One thing we're going to have issues with, though, is the electricity. The energy of the base is going to be something we need to manage really, really well. Because when we are offline, if we don't have electricity, our guys might actually die. We don't want that. That's not going to be the nicest. I should also probably sip some water here. Because otherwise my throat is going to give up and I won't be able to speak to you guys, and that's not going to be nice. There we go. This is shaping up nicely. Now what I want to do later on is to kind of color code each room. This room won't actually need color coded because it's just going to be small. You won't be able to see the walls. Oh, we're out of steel plates. Well, let's go digging. This room will probably not be color coded, but other rooms will be. We'll see how we make them, because you can actually change how the plating looks on the wall, what material it's made out of, and all that nice little stuff. So it's going to be amazing when it's finished. Until it's finished, it's going to look like this, which isn't the nicest thing. But it is progress. Oh, we are just going to keep digging here. Dig a hole, dig a hole. We're just going to keep expanding upwards until we are exactly where we want it. The ceiling is going to be made from the classic armor blocks. I'm not going to use the interior walling for that. But I think it's going to look really nice with the interior walls, especially since I think they actually emit light, which is going to be really, really nice because lighting this area up is going to be a pain. It's going well. Let's keep going here. I know watching me dig is not going to be the most amazing thing, but later on when we got more people working on the base, I won't have to dig this much. So that's nice. There we go. And let's take out this big chunk of wall. Because Alger has told us that his favorite thing to do in this game is dig. So I am going to let him dig. All I need to tell him is that he should probably dig in a different way than I'm doing right now, because we are also going to need the materials. But I'm doing this the quick way because, I mean, we need to have something happening on the stream. I can't just spend 2 hours trying to dig half a roof. That's not going to be good. At least this way we do make some progress. So, we're going to start placing more of these. One, two. So this height is exactly the height we need for our... Oh yeah, maybe I should go and grab more steel plates and make the corners first. Because this room just needs to keep these things inside, so we don't need that to be that high. The factory, on the other hand, is going to be as high as the hangar is, or as tall as the hangar. Because it needs to have space for the... What are they called? The refineries, because the refineries are kind of huge. So we're going to do this. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Go away. Gonna do this and this. Need to place you back again. And I'm gonna weld these up. Now the reason I'm welding these up is because... Wait, have I placed one of these here? Yeah. Is because I want to be finished with them so that we won't be able to see them if I don't do the job correctly later on, because that's gonna piss me off. I want it to be pretty. There we go. Are these the right ones? I don't think they are. Oh, it was though. Energy low. We need to go outside quickly because otherwise we're gonna die. Using the tools we have drains our energy really quick. I am probably gonna keep this stream going for about 30 more minutes. Unless, of course, you guys tell me you want to see more of it, which means I might be able to extend it like 1 extra hour. We'll see how that goes. And since you are here, let's weld you up too. This is where our door is going to be. And we're going to place a real door. So this is the height, and then we need to get it one more, which is going to be... What do you call it? Have I placed these like this or a different way? Oh no, that might be a problem. Although they look to be consistent. They seem to be. Which side is which side now? Huh. What we might do is actually take all of these away and make sure we fix them properly. It's going to take us a bit more time, but it means we're going to be able to make this look good. This is what we want to do. Want it to look as good as possible. There you go. I don't think I'm going to fix this. This isn't going to be seen by anything, so we're going to leave. Do I have steel plates on me? I do. Yeah, I went outside to grab more. 1, 2, 3, and boop. 1, 2, 3. We're going to weld these up. Make sure that everything is kind of enclosed the way we want. Need to place more here. And there you go. which means that now that I'm going to start placing the interior wall, I'm going to be able to pay more attention. So, I think this is the correct way to go. Oh, wait, am I doing this? Yeah. This is going to be enough space, I hope. We're going to find out. If not, we're going to have to break it down and fix it. So what we can do now is we can go to each one of these. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right click 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we're going to do as many as we can. And then we just need to run out to our thing here. And then we just middle click and it's going to give us all the stuff it can give us that is used to make this. Unfortunately, we didn't seem to have all the materials needed, but we will be able to see how this is going to look. Doesn't look too bad, but is this the correct... I turn this off. There is some lighting. Maybe... Let's see if we can turn this a different way and see if it lights up more. Although I think that's all it can actually give. This is that. This doesn't seem to be anything more than just a wall thing. Yeah. So which one do we prefer? I think... Which do you guys think we should keep? I think we're gonna go with these ones. The ones we started with. I'm gonna take this away and just... It's nice knowing that you actually can decide on these things. Although these aren't gonna light up the place as much as I thought. Which is gonna be a bummer. But what can you do? Okay, so we don't have enough construction components and a lot of other stuff that we need. So we're probably gonna have to make some. Now, the good thing about this is, these are the big assemblers. What you can do here is, you can actually go to the production panel, go to large blocks, because we're building large blocks. Find in... Oh, wait, what? Oh, I was using a different language. We go to interior walls, and we can just make it sci-fi interior. Oh, no. Anyways, which means we can just tell it to do for 100 interior walls. And it's going to start trying to build those things. Which means we can... wait, what do these need? Okay, they just need construction components and... Nice. And while we're waiting on the materials to happen, we're just going to go inside and keep... Which is really okay. I mean, it's okay with me. I don't know if it's okay with you guys, but... You know, we'll find out. By the way, I will probably... Not probably, I will be streaming this game again tomorrow at the same time I used to stream. So, if you like what you see, feel free to join us. Because I love having company when I play games. And you guys can also chip in like with ideas and stuff if you would like to see some kind of layout, some material used, stuff like that. All the good stuff. Because having you people kind of both help out and kind of think about the designs we're going to use is going to be really nice. Because that's going to make more things more unique. Otherwise, it's going to be just the generic way I make stuff look. Which, to be honest, I think isn't really that bad, but... I mean, why not try out different things, right? Doing well. This is where our ceiling is going to be. I could make this place have a higher ceiling, like the other room, but I think that's just a waste of material. And there you go. Oh, I think we made some damage to that. Yeah, we might have done some damage to this. We did, but it's okay. We're gonna fix it up again and keep digging. Digging is nice. Digging is fine. it spends time. And it helps you have time to think how exactly you want to make things. Because okay, at this point I'm just making one square room because it's just gonna be where we keep our stuff. But other rooms might call for a different layout. Because I'm going to make one bedroom for each one of the guys that are going to play with us. So it's going to be at least three bedrooms. We're going to have to make, we don't need to, but I do want to make like a medical room of sorts. It's going to look like a small clinic, I think, just to make it look nice. It's not going to be that needed, but it's going to be the room where we respawn because I'm going to place the survival kit in there. Because without the survival kit, you can't respawn. And then the main part. Oh, we're also gonna have to place a battery slash what are they called? A generator room someplace. I'm gonna make generators in the beginning that work. I don't know. It might. We're gonna decide depending on how fast we get out into space with the small craft. Because if we if we have the materials, we could make generators that work with uranium, and that's going to solve a lot of our problems. We're going to make one room with the generators and one room with batteries in it, so we can make sure we kind of keep the energy for when we need it. And I think those are going to be. We'll see. We'll see. And then just this huge hangar that we're making, just because I think it's going to look to have a huge. So let's use up our materials here to make sure we have the ceiling that we want. Um, and another one. Also need to get one higher up. There you go. And you also need one. Now we know that's going to be our ceiling, which is really. I also need to go and grab more energy. Now I could be carrying around some, let's say, battery packs or something like that, just to make sure I have energy for more time. But those are going to take a lot from my inventory space, and we really do need the right now. And it's not a big deal to just get out here and refill stuff and go back inside. It's fine. And by the way, this scrap metal you can actually just make the refinery turn into materials. So at least you don't lose all your stuff when something blows up. Yeah, this is gonna look really good. Now I'm thinking if I want to make these kind of slopes on that place, that might be nice to be on. And I need to decide where this button is gonna be. That's also gonna be a thing. I don't know if I like it there. I mean, you don't see it that much. It might be fine. It might be fine there. We'll see. Okay, so now we need to doing these things. By the way, Dustin, are you still there? I want to show you my hangar door. That's why I'm asking. But you might have gone to or jerk off, or stuff, or maybe eat. Ah, yes. As soon as I finish the stream, I'm gonna go make myself a. So now that we've done that, I actually wanna fill up my build planner. These things, and that's the build planner capacity read. I'm gonna run out here. Now, if I Alt and middle click, I'm gonna empty out everything from my inventory except for the tools and things like this. So now I can just do this, and I've pulled out most of the things that we need. I mean, we can pull out all the things that we want, but at least I don't need to spend too much time trying to figure out what I'm gonna. So that's good. That's cool. I think I'm gonna finish this back wall first. Let's just keep placing these. We don't need more height than this, so I'm not gonna spend materials on. There we go, and we're out of materials. Let's just use up all we got, and we're gonna have to go and grab more. We might be out of materials, though. I might need to use the over again, which is okay. We can do something. Yeah, we don't have any construction. I wonder why. Let's go and check this out. I think we just might be out of. Or, oh, it's still trying to build these. What we can do is, oop, and then we prioritize this production here, which is fine. I can probably just, we'll wait, we'll wait. And while we wait, we'll dig. Because we need to get underneath this flooring here and make stuff. And I don't think the ceiling is quite ready yet. So let's keep opening up this. Just so the ceiling is nice and tight. So that it can so when we place the ceiling blocks, it's gonna look, and I won't have to spend some time trying to get this away from the, you know, stuff. There we go. I know this is taking time, but it's worth it. Worth it. Everything is gonna look fine and nice, and that's important to games like this. So now we can go and try and grab more stuff. All components were successfully withdrawn, which means keep welding these up. There you go. This is going well. I'm making a room. Oh, granted, making a room isn't the most sexy thing in the world. I need more interior plate. So let's fix up our build planner. There you go. And let's go outside and grab more. Hopefully we're gonna have a lot of stuff here now. Oop. We cannot withdraw one interior plate, which isn't such a huge problem. Because we're gonna go back there and grab more. It's just that we need a lot of materials for this. Is gonna look good. I think I'm liking what I'm seeing. This might not be the correct side of the wall, maybe, but to me it looks great. So I'm gonna keep it. Looks really nice. Oh, look at this. Okay. And let's go outside and grab all the stuff. Yes, all components were successfully withdrawn. Means we can keep doing this. And we have one wall done. Means I'm gonna go and empty some stuff out, and then I'm gonna start doing the ceiling. So I won't be needing you anymore, and not you, for some time. And I want to grab some more metal plates here to start laying out ceiling. Go. This row we won't even need to weld up. We won't need all the material. So that's going to be good. I just need this like, a spacer. Yeah, that's the correct height, right? I wouldn't want to make any mistakes right now and look like a dum-dum later. Although that's going to happen a lot. So now that we've done that, we can just start closing this. And when we have the time and resources, we're just going to weld all these up and it's going to be fine. And I think I'm going to weld these up before I bring in the containers. Because otherwise, I think it's going to be... Yeah, the containers are going to be in the way. We won't be able to weld these up and it's going to look... Since we're trying to make this look as good as possible, I'm going to be meticulous and careful. There we go. So that's that. This wall isn't looking too bad, actually. I like the way it looks. I really do. Yeah. And we're gonna make these walls look the same, of course. So this is nice. What we need now is more materials for the interior. So I'm gonna go and grab all those materials and just keep them on me. I need this. I also need. I don't see any interior plates here. Huh. I can leave these though. Oh, here they are. And let's go here too. Just because I don't want to spend time looking there, which means I can just come here, grab these, or grab as many of these as my inventory will allow me, because the inventory space is not too big. And by the way, this server is actually modified to have 10 times the space that the vanilla game has. So imagine playing vanilla. You wouldn't be able to carry anything. You would have to have a rover with you, fill it up with stuff, and go and grab that stuff. Needed it. So here we go. We're gonna start welding everything up. And this room is gonna start looking like a neat, nice little room. I don't think, I mean, I might later on just add some lights in here at some spacing that because I have thought about leaving spaces in between cargo containers, which means we are going to have space to place some lights. Problem with lights is they actually take energy because they need electricity to work. And these walls, I think, don't. Although they don't light the area up, they just look kind of cool, which is really fine with me. There we go. Gonna keep doing this for as long as we have the components, and then we're just gonna go outside and grab some more and keep. I don't know if we've made the machine fix enough of these, but I mean, we have like 15 more minutes of stream time going here, so I don't think that's a problem. We almost died there. I almost crashed into that thing. And I'm gonna drink some water. And let's make sure we have some hydrogen on us. And I think I'm gonna go and grab more. There we go. That's all I can carry and grab. And we're gonna continue fixing our nice little wall. Is everything as it should? Yes, it is. Now, since this place isn't really in danger of getting damaged, I actually don't need to weld these up completely. I could go here, and that would be fine. But I do tend to make everything fully constructed just because I like it. Now, if I do anything in this game off stream, it will probably be the digging part, which is the most time consuming and probably most boring for people. Oh, that went differently than I expected. So, expect some stuff having been done off stream, but that's mostly going to be digging and not any kind of designs or stuff like that. Maybe we make a small craft. Maybe not. I think I'm gonna keep craft building to stream. And we are gonna start using the hologram stuff because I have saved some craft designs that I want to recreate here. Just because I have used them, they work correctly, and it's gonna help out a lot to have the design ready. But when we start making some more things and different things, we're gonna have to make our own designs, and that might be fun. I mean, it's gonna be fun. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, though. So we are gonna start building those things a bit further away from the base. A bit. Just a bit. Oh, I don't have enough interior plates. Go and grab some more. But the more I think about it, I need to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Huh. I was kind of hoping this was going to be 13 or 11, but what can you do? I think I'm going to make a group underneath. I'm not sure yet. We'll see, we'll see. But I'm thinking I want to make more things here to make it look good, and yeah, we'll figure it out though. We'll figure it out. Everything is going to be fine. Everything is going to work out exactly as we need it to. There you go. Yeah. No, this is working out really well because I didn't really think I would be able to finish this today, but instead it's going real well. I mean, I haven't finished it because I need to do more stuff, but at least we've dug it out. Hey, the real Cross XX. Hello. Welcome to the stream. That is gonna end in about 10 minutes, but welcome anyways. How are you? What's up? We are now playing Space Engineers, and I am trying to make a room. And thankfully, I haven't failed on making that. That's good. Oh, I failed! Me and my big mouth. There we go. We're gonna keep welding these up. Now, I know that this is kind of too much for a room that's gonna be used mostly for cargo containers, or not mostly, only for large cargo containers. But I don't know. It feels nice knowing that you've done as much as you can here. And since we are thinking about spending a lot of time with this game, uh, let's do it. Let's make it look if we can. I mean, I am limited to my own imagination, which isn't the best. I struggle with building a ship hangar, so I need some inspiration. Hey! Come here, come here. I'm gonna show you my ship hangar. Granted, it doesn't have any ships in it yet, but it is a ship hangar. So this is a 12 wide tunnel that is going to go even deeper inside. We just haven't gotten to that. And we have also placed some hangar doors here just to make it look cool. We do not have PvP on this server unless both parties agree to it, so these aren't really needed, but they look so cool. Now, what I'm thinking about here, since you are looking for inspiration, I am thinking of using sloped blocks, make kind of like a slope down here, make it a bit, further down. I don't know, stuff like that. I hope that inspired you. If not, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard thinking about things. I usually, oh, I'm gonna die. I don't have energy. I usually tend to let it flow by itself. Another nice idea for a hangar that I've actually done previously is you can make a square hole in the ground that is going to be big enough for your spacecraft to land in. You make an elevator with a piston in the middle, and instead of these blocks, you use, yeah. Oh, what are those blocks called? Wait. Is it a wall? It's not a wall. Ah, damn it. I don't remember what we. Oh, here they are. Use the Blastor blocks. Yes, because they are slightly thinner than the regular blocks, which means you can actually make an elevator work. I mean, I'm saying these things like I'm the one that found out how it works. It's not. I found it on YouTube, and I'm proud to say it. But yeah, the Blastor blocks are a bit smaller than these blocks. You can actually make an elevator that's usable. And in the middle, you just place one of these nice. Oh no, that's a cargo container. These conveyor junctions, and you place one of the bad boys. connectors on it, but they are able to withstand damage better than. Uh, yeah, I think so. I think so. Although I don't think you're going to be taking. Well, you might take damage there if you crash a ship or something. But the idea is you just land the ship, connect it to the connector, and then make the elevator go down. And then you have like a hangar like this to one side to place the spacecraft in. You make a thing on the other side like base or something. That's kind of what we did previously. And by previously, I mean last year or something when I tried out this game for the first time. And it worked out really well. The only hard part is to make the elevator work with the whole conveyor system. But worked out fine, and I'm still proud of it. So yeah, that's about it. I do like elevators in games. And is this the last one? Oh yes, this was the last one. Oh whoa, yeah. Okay, so this is going to be our storage room. It is dark, but we don't care about that. We might place some lights in between the cargo containers. And now I'm going to cut out this. Uh, one, this, this, and this. Because these are going to be the centers of the cargo containers, and they are going to have a conveyor system underneath so that all the stuff moves things and we don't need to grab stuff by hand. So, yeah, this worked out well. Do I? Yeah, I need to fix the ceiling before I place the blueprints for the cargo container. So let's start welding. We have about oh, we don't have enough time left, but I'm gonna spend all my oh, there we go. That was all we had. So yeah, this is unfortunately the end of the stream because the server will also restart in a couple of minutes, which means I'm gonna die if I don't go into the bed here. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you like what you see. And I hope you like spending time while watching me do this tedious thing, because I'm pretty sure it's not looking really stream, but I'm having a great time. I will be streaming again tomorrow at the same time as usual, which is hey, thank you. I am ready. Oh, you did follow. I didn't have a pop-up for that. I think I need to fix something here. But thank you so much for following. I will be streaming tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning, our time. I don't know what time that's going to be for you, though. Uh, so figure out like 3 hours before the time it is now. Kinda. I think. Other than that, guys, so much for being here with us. I'm looking forward to seeing all you guys again tomorrow. And for now, I will. You're in Germany. I think it's just 1 hour difference. I think. What time is it in Germany now? Is it 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock? I think I have some latency. 1 o'clock. Okay, so it's gonna be like 10 o'clock in the morning for you. Yeah, but you're gonna get the notification, and looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is the end of the stream. Have a good one.